All right, guys. So we just got a mega dump of info on a Friday. This is kind of rare for 2XKO, but with early access being in just a couple days, it kind of makes sense. They got to get a bunch of this stuff out there. So let's just hop right into it and check all this stuff out. So first, we got a skin set here. It's going to be one big bundle in the Ultra Starter Pack. There's going to be 3 different starter packs for early access here, and it's going to be all themed around Arcane. So let's check out these skins here. Definitely very cool if you play these characters. So let's actually want to pause on each one real quick. So Firelight Echo, obviously from Arcane, has a different bat as well with the mask, and you'll see there's some other stuff coming with this character too. Pretty cool. They got the Brawler Vi, which I think is probably going to be my favorite Vi skin maybe for like years to come. It's definitely my favorite skin, or look for her, I guess, because the league version is a little different. But even among her league skins, I think it's the best one. And I think they did a great job here too. I love the metalhead look and everything, the black and red. Again, you'll see there's some additional stuff there as well. And then we have what was the Exalted skin for Jinx in League. So this was, I believe, the first gotcha skin League had. And I think it was like upwards of like $200 if you wanted to guarantee to get it via the drops. But I mean, a ton of sick touches here. You got the monkey face on the hammer. That's all different. Obviously, Fishbone's a different look. She's got the hood, and she's even got the missing finger. If you know, you know. So really sick skin here for sure. And I guess we'll just let this rock from here on out. I might pause it here and there, actually. We see different taunts here, different VFX. That's what's so sick. The fact that we're getting different VFX on these already, the red from Vi makes it look so much sick, or so much cooler, in my opinion. I'm down for the edgy look. And now this is surprising. You get the, like, I don't know what it's called. I forget the name of it, but in Arcane, this was like the whole theme around Victor and the, like, unstable matter, whatever it was. I can't, Hex Core maybe. But yeah, it's really sick. This is all going to be sprinkled in through Echo's kit here. Has all the different VFX. You have the different KO screen as well. We already knew, based off the pool party one, that the pool party finisher, we already saw that earlier, which is interesting now I think about it. Since this is dropping in October, we're probably not getting pool party till the summer. So they just showed that mad early and baited us, actually. Because I thought that was a big indicator that it was going to be playable in August, which it kind of was. Either way, pretty cool. Keep it going. See all the different VFX for Echo here. Even the outline around him is a bit more pink. Very cool. All the projectiles from Jinx even got tweaked. I think the skin looks sick. The problem is, like, I play Echo, and I don't love this Echo skin just because I think throwing a mask on him and giving him a worse looking bat is kind of whatever. But the new VFX look kind of sick, and I don't play Vi also. And really, once early access hits, I'm only playing Teemo primarily because I want to just mostly play duo play. But when I am playing solo, I'm also going to have Blitz as my other character. And we'll see some other skins for them soon. There's another video here. But yeah, of these, I don't think I'm going to be getting this bundle. We'll go over it in a second. There's another bundle that I might be getting. The VFX on that super is sick. Adding all the different drawings on it and everything. Very cool. Purple firework, I'm definitely a fan. Blue smoke. All this has a different outline and everything. The blue smoke again. The aura farming walk from Vi. All very cool. You get to see a little bit of it in game here. It's not actually Bond Me. I always see that and I think he is like doing shit we don't know. Actually, you can even see what build this is. This was on September 4th. It looks like this build was made. Yes, September 11th or 4th. I can't really tell here, but very cool. And this is 1.0.2 in development, actually. And we'll see later on, they're playing on 1.0.1. So this is like an extra version ahead than what we're getting on early access. Very interesting. And you have all the avatar cosmetics, some new emotes as well. All Arcane themed. They look pretty sick. I respect it. If you just want to be these characters in game, that's pretty tight. And it looks like all the windscreens are the same. So very cool stuff. Big fan. And obviously there's this on stage we saw throughout the background of that. All good stuff. And people were going crazy in the comments. Everyone's like super stoked about it. They love what you did there. It's super sick. People asking about console players, which is a fair question. This is all related posts, but you get the idea.
1.0.
we'll get to this one in a second. So this is the other video. Sorry for your eardrums here. This is the other skin video. So our first blitz skin we get is going to be the Boom Boom Blitz, which I think looks so sick. He has the hoodie. He's got the boxing gloves. He looks really, really cool. I'm a fan. There's going to be some sick chromos with this too, for sure. And then this is crazy. This is like an El Tigre Braum mixed with like a Vandal Braum. He kind of looks like a biker too. You get the little masks on the poros, which is sick. But I mean, this looks really, really good. And actually, for my Overwatch League heads from back in the day, the belt buckle kind of looks exactly like the Seoul Dynasty logo. Now that I think about it, but pretty cool stuff. And now this is, I forget the name in League. I always think of it as the Terminator skin, but very cool Alawi skin. Very, very cool. I like the look. The hair looks cool. The tentacles look sick. The totem looks awesome. It looks like it'll have like more red VFX, which is tight. Dynasty Ahri, we know it. We've seen it for a hot minute now. We also have seen the Zombie Killer Jinx skin, which is also very cool. And then this, I popped off. Omega Squad Teemo as the first Teemo skin. It's literally the one I would want. I would take this or like Astronaut would be like my top 2 Teemo skins. And we're getting this off the bat. It changes as a Leaf Copter, even to like a full metal situation too. So I'm curious to see like what all his different tools look like. Like, is his axe different? I would kind of imagine so. He's got like the Splinter Cell goggles and everything too. Man, I'm so excited. I just need to see chromas. I need a purple and black version of this, please, for the love of God. I'll still use it either way, but this is definitely an insta-cop right away. I'm so glad they had this one in. There was actually a tweet from a dev the other day that looked like it was potentially hinting at BMO being one of his first skins. So I'm glad they went this way and not that. BMO would be solid, but I'm a fan of this one for sure. Definitely what I'm using. And we saw this one as well. I think this is like Marauder Echo, if I remember correctly. Pretty good. The chromas for that were good. Forseen Yasuo, also pretty cool. His arm looks sick. God King Darius, also pretty cool. And then we have Neon Strike Vi to round it out. So all good stuff. I mean, I'm just so happy. Like, Boom Boom Blitz is high up there on the Blitz skin tier list for me. I would want, definitely not Blitz. This would be my number 1 choice. And then maybe Space Groove would be pretty high up there. Boom Boom is definitely high on the list. So definitely glad to see that. And we'll be diving into those chromas as soon as we can for sure. And I guess we should mention too, it's a little out of order, but they do show in the France 2XKO Twitter what comes in the 3 different bundles. We don't have prices yet. So this is the Ultra Bundle, which has like 46 items in it or something crazy, because there's a bunch of chromas for each of these skins. But you're also going to get 8 character or champ unlock tokens and 5,000 KO points, which should roughly translate to $50, I would assume. So, I mean, this is a big juicy bundle. I'm going to guess this is 100 since this is the Ultra Bundle. But we'll see. 100 USD, I should say. Then we have the standard. I don't know why they do it in a weird order here. So this is the most basic tier, which gives you 3,000 KO points and 4 champ unlock tokens. I would guess this is $20 to $25. Shot in the dark. And then we have the deluxe one, which is just the KO screen effect, from what I can tell. No skins, because these are 2 characters that are in the bundle, but they don't have skins with them. And then you get 3,000 credits and 8 champ unlock tokens. I would guess if the other one is, because it was what, 4 champ unlock tokens and the same amount of premium currency, and all you're getting is a KO finisher, I would guess this is like 30 to 35. Hopefully it's not up to like 40 or 50. That's just my guess. And maybe if we're lucky, the Ultra Bundle will only be like 80 or something. But I would say be prepared on the high end for this to be 100. Yeah, definitely super cool. And then we also got this video as well. So I want to go through a couple of things in this. We'll let it run once, and then I'm going to highlight... we're going to go back and highlight a couple things in here.
Teemo with patch 1.01, Teemo is playable. He's launching with 2 skins.
Actually, now that I think about it, when you get counter hit right now, do you flash red? Like, does the character flash red, or is that new? I really can't remember. I'll have to check later.
Teemo with patch 1.01, Teemo is playable.
So Teemo's going to be playable with the 2 skins, the Battle Pass skin on the right, and then Omega Squad Teemo. They both have custom shrooms. We got the Zon stage, which we see later is going to be in the Battle Pass. We got Combo Trials, which we knew was coming. It's very cool to see. This is cool. So rank placements and matchmaking are going to be better, which is something a lot of people were hoping for. And you get emotes showing off which rank you hit, which is good. I mean, it's nice to hit a rank, but you want something to flex it a little bit. So glad they got that, and hopefully they add more stuff over time. I'll just let it go, but yeah, the store is here as well. There's battle pass, there's the bundle, KO points as well. Yeah, I'll try not to keep pausing it here. There's so much to go through, so I want to highlight everything. And they mentioned like check back into the store each week, so gonna be a rotating shop for sure. And then they got a frame meter in for training mode. That's crazy. The SF6 frame meter is one of everyone's like favorite features ever in a training mode, and the fact that they got it in for early access is crazy. No one heard of this coming. At least to my knowledge, I don't think this leaked in any capacity, and it looks clean. The fact that they can do it with all 4 characters too is tight. So that's definitely going to make training a lot easier for this game. Very, very cool. So, all right, there's a few things I want to dive in here. So the Teemo route in the beginning is cool. We see the 2 skins. The one on the right is obviously the Battle Pass one.
He's launching with 2 skins in his very own stage, Vandal Crossing. Oh,
and then yeah, we can get a good look at those 2 different shrooms here. So both of them have unique shrooms. Looks like this one just has like a little bit of a royal texture on top, and then this one kind of looks like a grenade on the top half type of situation. So cool stuff here. Nice to know that they will change with the skin. So these are likely like a mid or higher tier skin. I'm curious to see how those pay off. I would assume the this Teemo skin on the right is a lower tier skin, and the Omega Squad is a higher tier. But
the Firelight Run stage will
we shall see.
Drop any strikes you find in the comments.
Is on stage. It's going to be there. I don't think there's anything too crazy to look at here. It is interesting seeing the HUD without any fuses. I guess you want to just, with the combo trials, you don't want to have too many fuse specific combos, but maybe there will be some. Who knows?
From the most basic to the most.
And I'm noticing. Oh, so it shows your inputs on the right. Interesting. That's fair.
Ranked placement matchmaking have been improved for early access.
Nothing too crazy in here that we saw. We saw the different emotes.
The store is.
So the store, there's honestly not too much we can take away from here. I imagine the store will look a little different than this at the start, but I guess maybe not for Season 0, because there's nowhere where the rotating shop actually is here. It just shows the starter editions, the battle pass, and where to get KO credits. And I don't see any other spot to go in the store. So this might just be a Season 0 thing. We'll find out, but pretty cool. And then this is crazy. There's 46 items in this Ultra Bundle. And I know I'm blocking some of them, but these are all just chromas after the series finale here. So if you subtract 4 from this, at least 42, that doesn't round out to 3. So I don't know if there's, or it's not like divisible by 3, not to my knowledge, right? I don't think 42. Am I dumb? Doing live math? 42 divided by 3. Oh, it is divisible by 14. Okay, never mind. I'm dumb. So there's 14 chromas per skin, which is pretty cool. That's like a lot. So definitely starting to feel like the $100 price tag makes a lot of sense here. That's a lot of stuff, honestly, to get all this. Plus, I think it was 5,000 premium coins, plus a bunch of champion unlocks as well. I think it was 8. Definitely cool to see. A lot of stuff, but it will be a bit pricey. So this is an interesting one. This is one I definitely wanted to highlight. So every time we've seen this timer, it usually just maps onto like the end of the season or whatever it may be. But the fact is, like, this couldn't have been filmed more than like a month ago, probably, right? It was very likely filmed in the past like week or two. And even if it was filmed today and you go forward 78 days and 18 hours, that would bring you to December 21st. So season 1 could, with like as a technical 1.0 launch with console release and everything, could be this year still. And we'll see on Tuesday if this timer still lines up to around that time or earlier, or if it's going to also be 78 days on Tuesday. That would push it back a little bit, but it would still be this year. So very interesting. I really assumed season 1 would be next year at this point, but it's looking like it could be this year. So that's definitely very promising. And obviously we just have all these missions here, which looks like they give the same currency and everything. Actually, what did this say in the bottom middle? Oh, it just says view battle pass. Okay. And then here we see the premium battle pass, which has the same timer, so filmed on the same day. And very interesting that we are seeing a stage again as the first tier. Unfortunately, we can't tell how or whether this tier was a free tier or not, just based on the screen. Hopefully it is. I would hope the stages aren't forced to be premium currency, but also I'm very curious how they're going to allow people to get these stages after each season is done. I would imagine they don't lock them out forever. That would be very unlike Riot. I'd be very surprised to see that. A stage is like takes so much dev effort as well. Like you would want everybody to have access to them. So I would assume there's a way to either spend real money or credits to get them outside of this if it is not a free tier, or once the battle pass is expired, or maybe they'll have a system that you can go back to any battle pass you have and complete it whenever you want. Also worth noting, there's what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 tiers. So that would be, you divide that by 2 to get would be 8. So you could have 80 levels of the battle pass, which kind of makes sense, which would map out to 1 level per day actually, depending on when they started that timer. Kind of interesting, but pretty cool. That's a lot of content right there for sure. Obviously a lot of it's going to be like individual avatar items and calling cards and emotes. I'm sure there's going to be chromas in there as well. So it's not going to be more skins than they're showing, I'm sure. It's probably just the 1 stage and the 4 skins in the battle pass art. But either way, definitely a lot of content in those for sure. And they just kind of take a peek at a couple of those. And they also mentioned check back every week to see what's in your rotating store. So I'm curious what that means. There's no way they're dropping a full skin set every week. That would be insane. So I imagine it'll just be, they'll have their like featured bundle, which is like every month or every other week or something like that. And then every week you have like other slots that reset with different stuff. That's just my guess. It's how it kind of looked like it would be in the Alpha Lab build, so we will see for sure. And then obviously there's a bunch more avatar cosmetics. I'll be dripped out in the black and purple Teemo outfit, you already know. So if you see me running around in the lobby, it'll be pretty easy to spot me for sure. I have to make my character as short as possible. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't really want to get into any leak stuff, and I won't. You may see things floating around. I'm not going to comment on the validity of anything or what it could be, but it does look like there's a lot of stuff cooking, and I definitely would tune in Monday for the launch cinematic. I imagine they have some surprises there as well. So yeah, as always, if you made it this far, if you could drop me a like and subscription, I super appreciate it. You want to share this on your socials, tell your friends to check it out. If they want to see what was announced today, would appreciate it. But yeah, I mean, just had to crank this one out. I have to go to work right after this, so I'm throwing up a thumbnail or making a thumbnail real quick and getting going. Yeah, if you guys enjoyed it and you're as excited as I am, let me know in the comments as well below what you're most excited for, what skins you thought were the best or worst. Yeah, I'm just so stoked for Monday, man. Got a couple more reveals to look forward to. We got the new song with Courtney LaPlante from Spirit Box, which will be super sick. And then obviously Tuesday, we get Teemo in the game with all these cool features. So it's time to hit the grind, gamers. 2xKO is finally here again, even though we just kind of had it for a month. But hey, I'm down. We're finally going to be able to unlock stuff, get cool cosmetics and everything, and keep it. So thank you, as always, guys. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.